and rarities. I'm eating toast right now. Boiled egg. Oh shit. And some cherries. And then I also have my tea. Well, not tea. Technically tea. Maybe. But I want to talk about something in about a second. So hold on. We're gonna start again. Hey my beautiful kings, queens, and royalties. I hope that all you guys are having a wonderful day. Please remember to love yourself, because honestly, self-love is key. I feel incredible. I feel astronomical. It's funny because like when there are times where I actually dress the way how I really want to dress, show the fit. Mind you, I got a little oil here because you know your girl wears a lot of oils. You can kind of see the abs. But I've noticed I've gained weight in my stomach just because of my waist beads. If I didn't wear waist beads, I probably would have never noticed. But, you know, this is a fit. I think she's super cute. I went to the African festival over the weekend, so I got these pants from there. And I also got these earrings, which are Tree of Life earrings. And I also got two pair of Ankh earrings. And this yellow bracelet. And then this friend bracelet. So I want to talk to you guys really quick. Possibly as fast as I can. I'm taking a break this entire week. I think I started Monday. I'm not sure. I have to check some text messages. But I've taken a break from talking to people. Like trying my hardest not to answer phone calls, trying my hardest not to text anyone, not talking to anyone. And I think I realized that I think I was at the gym. And when I'm at the gym, I realize a lot of things because, you know, it's a lot going through my head, but at the same time, it's not. It's like one of those places where I'm calm, but depending how I'm feeling, like I might be very emotional that day. And when I'm very emotional, I become way more aware of certain things. Pardon me. Because of that, I noticed that I put too much effort into people. And I don't want to say I don't receive that effort back, because no, that's not the case. I put too much effort into people. I try to control people too much. And after looking into my astrology, like that last video that I posted, the Capricorn moon astrology thing, after looking into my astrology, it makes sense. Because so the day I recorded that, I found out it was a Capricorn moon and finding out information about the Capricorn moon. But today, I don't remember when I found this out. It was probably like Saturday or Sunday, someday throughout the week. I sat there and I realized, I was like, okay, I'm a Capricorn moon and I'm a Saturn Cancer. So if you know anything about astrology, you know the Cancers and Capricorns are kind of like those, I don't know how to explain it, but it's basically it's like the opposite of each other, you know? So there's like Cancer, Capricorn, and then there's Leo, Aquarius, and then there's Virgo, Pisces, and then there's Libra, Aries, and then there's Scorpio, Taurus, and then there's Sagittarius, Gemini. So basically, like, it's 6 months apart, and they're the opposite signs of each other, and they attract kind of the most, I think. I'm not an astrologer, so don't really rely on me for this information. However, I found out I was a Saturn Cancer, and then on top of that, I also found out I was a Moon Capricorn. So if you know anything about astrology, I saw this one video where someone was just like, if you know anybody who has a Saturn Cancer and someone who has a Capricorn Moon, just know that they feel responsible for people, like, for their longest. And I was like, oh, and I'm both. And I was just like, okay, universe, you just had ways. You just wanted to make me, like, want to control everything. And then just being a Virgo and also being a person who's controlling, I'm just like, okay. So it's kind of like a eye opener for me. And I was like, okay, I'm trying to control people too much, and on top of that, I'm trying to have responsibility over people too much. And it's I don't want to say it's intentional. Sometimes, you know, you do things that you don't even realize you're doing, but it's not an excuse. It's not excusable. So I wanted to take a break from just talking to people, worrying about people, worrying about how people are feeling, checking up on people. I kind of just wanted to focus on me. And although I talk about solitude all the time, I thought I had been focusing on me, but when I had first started originally talking about solitude, I hadn't been talking to anyone. I wasn't talking to I didn't have really any friends at the time. I really wanted to be alone and focus on myself. And now that I'm in a different path in my life, because you know, every 3 months you change. So let's say the first 3 months of the year, I was very alone, was not really talking to anyone, really just kind of focusing. I was also dealing with a twin flame relationship. So having that and also not talking to anyone, I felt really depressed throughout those 3 months of the year. Then the next 3 months of the year, which is from like March to June, I would say I developed a friend group. I found Ken, Jalen, and Korea, and they're some really dope people. I love them. We're a group of 4, and I feel that these are a group of people that inspire me and who cause me to be they let me grow more. And on top of that, all of us are kind of like spiritual, so it's a, you know, a plus one. Is it already 12? Oh crap, mama. It's just a plus one. And I don't know, I like a friend group that inspires me, but also a friend group that encourages me, and also a friend group that's like supportive, as well as a friend group that's inspirational. I think I said inspire me. But a friend group that I feel like I can grow with. You know, I'm learning consistently with my friend group of how to be a better version of myself, but just also be me. And I really love that, because I think ever since being a part of the friend group, I've really started to appreciate myself. Because all of us, it's funny because all of us have our own roles in our friend group that makes us like all a friend group. And I think it's the cutest thing to me. So I think just it's something that I feel that's very detrimental in my growth, in my healing journey. And I'm very grateful for this friend group that had been placed in front of me, especially considering the fact that I was like really not trying to have any friends. I couldn't focus on that at the time, but I'm very grateful for them. So now we're in a different stage, because every 3 months you're supposed to change, you're supposed to grow, because that's a part of life. And within that, July, so it's about July 21st today, and what am I noticing so far? I have to be outside more. Being outside, being with nature it's the most refreshing thing I could ever tell in the entire world. Like, I can't even describe the feeling that I have of being outside. You guys see my skin glows a little more differently. I actually, since being outside more, I crave fruits more. I crave eating healthy, getting grounded, hugging trees. It's just, I never knew how much being in nature is just healing. And I think the beautiful thing about nature is that, like, I seen a video and a guy was saying that you can talk to trees about anything. And I love talking to trees. I love hugging trees. So when I found that out, I was like, what? They were like, a guy was saying, it was a TikTok video. He was saying that when you talk to trees can take energy, but it's not any negative energy they take. They take the energy of the fact that you're just communicating with them. And I love trees, you guys. If you notice, my style is starting, I'm trying to incorporate more browns and greens into my style, simply for the simple fact that it looks like a tree. And I love trees. Like, you see Tree of Life, I just feel connected with the earth and grounded when I'm with trees. And considering the fact that my entire natal chart is like majority earth and feminine, it makes sense why I love trees. So everything else I've been noticing, learning about my astrology, but as well as this break, because I'm only halfway through the break. Today is Thursday, and I'm continuing this until Sunday. So maybe Sunday I might do an update of like what it was actually like throughout the break. But today is just Thursday, and I had the time to record it. I also had some storage to record, because doing gym videos as well as doing YouTube videos on one phone, I must say, it is difficult. But I am dedicated to myself, and it's not something I want to complain about, because this is a goal that I want to accomplish, of showing my journey of my life and showing all the bad and the good, and just showing everything that I go through consistently, or everything that I'm learning. Because ever since this year, I've learned so much that it's like overwhelming, but also very refreshing, because it's like, it's that back to back. But anyways, as far as my natal chart, found out I was a Taurus North Node. And what I had learned from that was that I need to become more self-reliant, because in my past life, supposedly, this is a theory of it, in my past life I had been very dependable, and also a person who was, I was a Scorpio in my past life. Scorpio of, I think, North Node. So my South Node is Scorpio, and my North Node is Taurus. So basically, don't rely on money. Rely on yourself. That's what I had been learning from it, as well as just to, it's easy to get attached to things for me, materialistic things in particular. It's still something that I'm learning throughout the process of still learning about my natal chart. But learning about my natal chart has allowed me to, throughout this week, notice some things. So I had learned that my natal chart told me that I love routines. And that makes sense, because I complain about a routine all of the time, like nonstop. That's what I always complain about, not having a routine, and how having a routine just makes me feel refreshed, and it just makes me feel energized. And that's because it's a consistent schedule for me, and you know, it allows me to not worry, you know. And I notice when I'm on a routine, it's easier for me to give myself gratitude. Pardon me. And that's something I noticed about my Capricorn moon that I had learned as well, is because I'm consistently thinking about working back to back. I don't know how to relax. The Virgo in me also makes that harder. I don't know how to relax, and I don't know how to calm down and be grateful for some of the things that I've already accomplished, because I'm consistently thinking, I look into the future a lot. I look into what I want to succeed, where I'm very goal driven and very ambitious. So because of that, it causes me to often forget that, to be in the present moment. So I think throughout having a routine, it allows me to be in the present moment, and allows myself to say, okay, you accomplished this, you accomplished this, you were consistent to your routine today. So it gives me, it's room to be not vulnerable, but it's room to feel accomplished to certain things that I've done throughout the day. And I also started to write in my planner on my laptop. So when I had been doing Forex, I got into the fact of doing Google Calendar, and you like write out each hour what you want to do throughout the hours. And from high school, when I had utilized a planner, I noticed a difference in my grades, my progress, the knowledge, everything. I noticed a difference instantly. So what I started to do was I started planning, and every single day I like plan out my day accordingly. I'm instantly like, whew, okay, I have to do this at this hour, I have to do this at this hour, this at this hour. And I think the best thing for me about planning my day out is, because I'm consistently thinking about working, I don't allow myself a break and allow myself time to relax. And it's funny, because what I had started to tell myself is, because I would procrastinate because I don't give myself room to breathe, and room to relax, and room to like sit up here and say, okay, I just want to have 15 minutes where I could just chill and be okay. So because of that, I think planning out my day allows me to set a specific time where I'm able to actually just relax and go outside and just enjoy nature and do whatever I need for entertainment or just to relax. And it's been helpful. It has been very helpful. I think the difficult thing is sitting up here getting into the habit of journaling consistently. But one thing I noticed is that when you sit up here and when you actually write in a planner consistently, what you will have to do, what I notice, put the planner in front of you. Keep your planner by you at all times. At all times. Color code it if it's on your phone. Color code it if it's in person, if it's an actual book. Color coordinate it, even if it's on a laptop. Color coordinate it, make it look pretty, make it look like pleasing to you. Just something that it's like, it's entertaining for you to do, to be consistent to yourself. And throughout this week, noticing, take a sip of my drink. This is a terrible drink. I still drink it though. I'm gonna tell you guys what it is. So it's ginger powder, maca green tea powder, and lemon. And I typically do my creatine, but the creatine that I recently just ordered, they didn't send it to the right place. And I'm like, what are you doing? And it was the right address, but the deliverer took it to somewhere else. So yeah. Anyways, so as far as my and I put lemon. I used to do lime, but I only have lemon right now. So, you know, get your pH together. It just, I don't know. I just know it's good for you. And if it's something good for me, I drink it. I don't care about the taste. I drink it. And that's just, yeah. So anyways, what I'm starting to notice, the first thing I noticed ever since taking a break from people and just trying to talk to people, I blocked everyone. I blocked, not everyone, because I have a lot of contacts, but I blocked like the main people who I would talk to consistently. My friend group, I blocked my another person who I talked to consistently and another person who I talked to consistently. And it makes it easier to not contact them. Sometimes I delete phone numbers because I would delete people's phone numbers because if my energy ever falls off with someone, or not even, no, I delete phone numbers because sometimes I feel that I'm putting too much energy into someone. And if I feel at a time that I'm not getting that energy back, then delete the phone number. Or I'll delete a person's phone number because I feel that I'm contacting them too much, that it causes me, I'll delete people's phone numbers who I feel attached to. That's what I'm gonna say. So if I ever feel like I'm attached to someone, then I delete your number. And it has, so I'm getting off topic. It's hard for me to stay on topic sometimes. But when it comes to me blocking people and taking a break from people, I knew I had a problem when I said to myself, I want to take a week off of people and talking to people. And the instant thing that I thought was, what happens if they need me? What happens if that person needs to talk to me? Or what happens if that person wants to check up on me? And instantly, I kept thinking about everyone else. Instantly, when I kept blocking people, I was like, I kept thinking of everyone else. And what I had to tell myself in the moment was like, the fact that you are taking a break from talking to people because it's draining you, and the entire time all you're thinking about is, what if this person needs this, or what if this person needs this, and what if this person needs that? That let me know that I did not know how to put myself first. And I think that was, it was like, okay, yeah, you need a break. You need a break. And now that I'm on this break, I think I'm going to do this break more consistently. To the point where I'm actually, I want to at least take a break from talking to people for like a week, probably once every 6 months or once a year. I'm going to see, but I love it. I love it. I'm moving the chair. I love it. It's refreshing. I went to a festival by myself over the weekend. I also went to, I went to the pool by myself. And I read a book at the pool. No, I was in the pool and I was just relaxing in the pool. And then after I got out of the pool, I walked to another pool in my complex. And then I had set upstairs because there was a whole bunch of people in the pool in the downstairs pool area. And I said my affirmations, and I felt beautiful. I felt relieved. And what I'm noticing is, it's not the fact that like I spend so much time talking to people, I haven't found out that balance. And I think that's something that I'm going to consistently be learning throughout my life, how to balance my life out with talking to people and as well as just talking to myself. Making sure I'm okay. Because often I'm sitting up here worrying about so many people and trying to be responsible for so many people and trying to be there for everyone that I don't have enough time to be there for myself. And that's when and throughout this week, I was like, okay, so you need a morning routine. And I told myself, I think earlier this year, I told myself, like, I'm not talking to anyone after 10 p.m. I shouldn't be talking to anyone after 10 p.m. And I do that. And I don't like doing it. And I'm realizing, like, it's okay to be there for people, but it's not okay to be there for people if you're not consistent to yourself. So if I'm not doing my routine consistently, if I'm not doing my nighttime routine consistently, if I'm not doing my morning routine consistently, I can't. Personally, I'm noticing that I will be spending time in the morning talking to people, time in the afternoon when time in the evening when I'm supposed to go to bed talking to people. And it's draining. It is draining. And I'm noticing because that's a time throughout the day that I set to myself alone. And even when I'm at the gym, I'll check my phone to see if anyone's calling me, talking to me. I'm just like, why are you always checking to see if someone's contacting you? And that's what I noticed. It's funny because that period from January to March, I was not checking my phone. My phone was on Do Not Disturb all the time. From March to June, checking my phone, seeing people are calling me, things like that. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I just have to figure out how to do both of those. Not check my phone, but understand to figure out how to be there for myself. So that's the end of my TED Talk on Beautiful Kings, Queens of Rarity. Was not supposed to make this video that long, but you know, I never make a video the time frame that I'm supposed to. So I love you guys. I hope that you guys figure out a balance to your life and you practice solitude, and I hope that you give yourself the time of the world. I hope you enjoy everything and you just follow yourself and stay in tune with life and go get grounded. I don't care if you scared of bugs. Go in the freaking grass. It feels immaculate. So that's it in my TED Talk. My Beautiful Kings, Queens, and Rarities. I'm out.